Good morning, Lukey3262 here from theshavingcadre.com, here to do a morning shave. I am going to be using some TDS products as I've been doing for a while now. This should be my 11th try with TDS shaving soaps and their products. Today I'm going to be shaving with their Rose Note shaving soap and their Rose Aftershave. My balm for the day is going to be Nivea Men Post-Shaving Cooling, and this is the sensitive. And then my brush, let me wring it out so I'm not soaking water everywhere, is a Sorrentino Brushworks 28 millimeter high density badger. From the knot is from AP Shave Co, which has been amazing. It's like super gel tips. I love it. And then the razor is a vintage Sheffield razor. One of my favorite brands is George Butler, and here she is. I had to rescale this razor whenever I received it because it had busted scales, black scales, and I ended up putting it in some really nice vintage ivory with some fantastic color to it. It's not the traditional round toe or round end ivory that this razor would have come in. I think those came out somewhere around the 1860s or so with the big chunky thick pieces of ivory with the rounded ends. But it looks cool, I think, with the pointed ends. I think these scales came off of a busted Joseph Rogers. But this is the number 2.5, and it's fantastic. This one is post 1897 or 1891. Gosh, I'm forgetting my razor history today. It's after they had, you put the country of origin on the razor. But this one I think is probably, it's right around 100 years old. I think George Butler stopped producing razors, or at least this style somewhere around the 1920s. Okay, I guess I'll get started with my shave. As always, I've been doing about a 35-second load with the TDS, and that seems to have been enough. I haven't needed to do any more than that. And I haven't really tried less. Well, I think I have, and I ended up with some lighter lather. But anyway, so what's going on with Lukey right now, Matt? Just had a nice short week. Was hoping for something simple and easy coming out of the holiday, and I was not disappointed. It wasn't a bad week at work. It was good. Not easy, but it was a good week. Looking forward to the weekend. I've got the family still sleeping right now. When I'm done with the shave, I'm gonna run and I'm gonna go make pancakes, and then we're gonna run to a small place here locally called Cress Farms, and it's like a nature preserve with tons of trails, and it's supposed to be really nice weather this morning, so we're gonna run off to Cress Farms and go for a walk, and then we'll probably have a snack or lunch while we're out. I had someone ask me from my last video, Matt, why don't you ever bowl lather? I never see you using a bowl. Wow. That rose scent is beautiful. It's strong. I like it a lot. That's cool. So anyway, Matt, why don't you ever use a bowl? We never see you using a bowl. Well, some guys, like me, believe that face lathering, you can control the lather and its consistency a lot better than with a bowl, because you can actually feel how wet the lather is on your face. The added benefit there is you're getting extra exfoliation on your skin. and more prep on your whiskers, softening your whiskers. So that is why I face lather. Now, I know a lot of guys enjoy using their scuttles with their nice warm water, and they get a lot of enjoyment out of that, and that's cool. And you can really whip up an amazing lather in a bowl. And actually, I've seen some people whip up just a spectacular lather for TDS in the bowl. But really, if it's about using all the properties of the soap, in my opinion, face lathering is the way to go. And I have always received a better shave, personally, when I started face lathering. Whenever I first started, I bowl lathered, and that's because I hadn't tried anything different, and once I switched, I never switched back. I mean, before, I think I was measuring everything out and making things a little too complicated. Like right now, this soap's right about there. Don't really need much more water. Maybe just a dab more, why not? We'll see if we can push it a little. I know TDS soaps like water. Now, why don't you tell me, I mean, do you prefer bowl lathering or do you prefer face lathering? Throw it in the comments. I'd love to know what your reasoning is. I mean, some folks may do a whole lot of pre-shave beforehand, some extra conditioning, and they may not think they need to face lather because they got everything under control beforehand. Now, I personally do all of it. I do a pre-shave, which I use my Sterling shaving soap or pre-shave soap, and I've been using the TDS pre-shave conditioner, and then on top of that, I do my face lather, and again, I feel like I get great shaves. I guess I could switch it up and see if I don't get great shaves. All right, so here we go. Beautiful lofting rose scent. You know, I always equated the rose scent with a girly scent. But when it's well done, it can take on masculine elements as well. And you know, I think I'm old enough to realize that I'm not too concerned about what people think about the scent that I'm wearing. Another rose scent I'd like to give a try, or another rose soap I'd like to give a try too, is I'd like to try Martin de Cadre rose. I have yet to purchase one. I've tried every shaving soap that Martin de Cadre produces, except for the rose. I'm assuming, even by trying their bath soaps, that that scent is excellent, just like every other Martin de Cadre product I've tried. Now back to the razor. This George Butler was my first George Butler. It's got a little bit more, not much, it's got a little bit more hone wear than my others. It's closer to the stabilizer, but no matter, it's a fantastic shaving razor. I now own, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I own seven of them. I own one that has the boat song on it, which is the other ones I own. The 6 of them I own have the keen as a razor's edge, invisible from Love's Labor Lost, and then the other one has I think it's called the Welsh boat song. I'll have to pull it out and use it. And I think the quote from the Welsh boat song is, "Row, brothers, row, the night is coming and the rapids are soon," I believe. Just like this razor was marketed as the Keen razor, it was marketed as the Rapid razor. So, and that one is actually, and maybe somebody that's watching has seen another one. That's the only one I've ever seen. I've never seen another one. It's much more standard. I'm not going to say boring, but it's much more common looking than this version. This version is slightly, I need to measure, but it is slightly longer than the standard, and it's got a really nice swooping thumb notch, whereas the Rapid razor has no thumb notch and is a little bit shorter, and it has an interesting toe on it. I wonder if very nice scent. I wonder if the toe is a product of it being worked on after the fact. I think it may have had some toe damage at one point, or if that's the way it was produced. I do not know. I think I just need to break it out and shave it with it, and I can show you guys. Plenty of moisture in the lather. She's dripping all over the place. Alright, so yeah, going to go to Crest Farm after we have breakfast. And then we're going to work around the house, hit up the home improvement store. Need to go buy myself a ladder for the house. I know of all things, you know, that's one of those things you gotta have as a homeowner. And you know, for the longest time I've never needed to own one. And you know, first time homeowner. So gotta go buy a ladder. Thinking about going and getting one of those I think it's called a compound ladder, the ones that can be a step ladder or a like a just straight ladder. I'm forgetting the name of it, but extension ladder. I've got a pretty easy to get on roof. So I won't need a really long extension ladder. All right, well, if you guys are still watching this late in the show, please do yourself a favor and like and subscribe to my channel. Also, check out theshavingpadre.com. That's the forum that I'm a member of. It's a fantastic place. Not the biggest forum out there, but I can tell you what, we got a great community of guys. We're all out there talking about shaving, talking about our lives, having a fun time. A lot of friendship going on. I gotta tell you, the forum itself has meant so much to me over the last 3-4 years that I've been a member, especially since the pandemic. The guys on there with our Zoom calls have become just amazing friends. And even though we're thousands of miles apart, a lot of us share a lot of the aspects of our lives with each other in the Zoom calls, and we get to know each other's wives and kids, and you can join the party too. So if you like talking about shaving and seeing what everybody else is using and what the coolest new thing is, come check us out on the Cadre. Don't be afraid. We don't bite. We're a pretty inclusive place. I mean, after all, we allow the likes of Nurse Dave to be there, and Scuttle Soap. I mean, pretty inclusive if we allow those guys. So. Starting my shave off a little funny for that last pass. I don't usually go for my chin to start with. All right. Now, as for the TDS shaving soap, this rose is doing an amazing job. Now, the lather's perfect, just like the other soaps. And the scent is just really nice. I enjoy it a lot. I'm looking forward to trying this rose aftershave. This is the first rose aftershave I've ever owned. And the only other rose shaving soap I've ever owned was a breast cancer awareness soap called the Soap for Hope, which was produced by St. Charles Shave, I believe. And it's a nice soap. I haven't used it in years. I need to break it out. So now that I have this rose aftershave, I really probably should try it out more. But that's the shave, guys. Very nice. Turned out great. Now, as my friend from the shaving cadre and YouTube, Long Haul Tanker, likes to say, it's time for the refinements. one of the great things he says on his channel that I think is just great. So yeah, I'm gonna apply some refinements. We're gonna throw some Thayer's Cucumber Witch Hazel on. Speaking of Long Haul Tanker, please head over and check out his channel. He's awesome, shaving with Long Haul Tanker, straight shaving with Long Haul Tanker. He's a member of the cadre and a newer member, but he posts some great videos and just fantastic channel. Also, Handlebarber Dave over at the Shaving Cadre and on YouTube. There's Nurse Dave, there's Finster Shaves, there's Scuttle Soap, there's, I mean, the list goes on. So please check out my friends. And we're gonna try this aftershave. I don't think it looks like it has any oils sitting on top like some of the others do from TDS, but we're gonna mix it up real good. And as Major Rich does, ba 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 ba. I think that he does that with his Nivea 2-in-1. So let's see. Clear, very clear. Yes, the bracing alcohol hit with a really subtle kind of a rose dry down, obviously rose. But it's got some other things muddled in there, which smell very nice. I like it. It doesn't smell like you're throwing your grandma's handbag on your face after throwing this on. Look at that. Put a little bit more on. I like it. It's got some other florals mixed in, but obviously the base is rose. Very nice. And I'll finish her off with the Nivea Sensitive Cool. And I went hog wild with it, so I'm gonna throw a little on, and then well, guys, that's my BBS shave. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Hope to see you guys on the Shaving Cadre, and take it easy, and I guess I'll shave with you later. I'll shave with you later. There we go. Not shave with you laser. I'll shave with you later.